Hi, it's Charlie Page, and I've got a question for you. Why reinvent the wheel in your business? When it comes to succeeding online, most people are working much too hard. This is true for affiliate marketers, for product owners and product creators, for coaches and consultants. I've seen it happen across the board for the last 17 years. Most people are trying to reinvent the wheel instead of modeling what already works. There are 5 areas where I see this happen the most. And there are ways to achieve more results in less time with less effort in each area. Does that sound good? Do you want more results in less time with less effort? I do. So let's talk about that. Area number 1 is copywriting. Most people do not want to write. Some even use the word hate when it comes to writing. I hate to write. And yet the words we use, copywriting, that's what makes sales happen or not happen. So how does a person who doesn't want to write save time and get better results? Well, you model what works. Please understand, I'm not talking about copying somebody else's work word for word. That's just wrong. That's just not a good idea at all. But we can model success ethically. When it comes to copywriting, here's how to do that. Number 1, create a swipe file. Now, I know that's a funny term, a swipe file. All great copywriters use a swipe file, which is just a file full of copy that they really like. So you can do that in Evernote. You can print it out, put it in a file folder. You can keep copies of your email. You can store them however you want to do that. But it's just pieces of copy, sales letters, headlines, emails that you really like. Let's take headlines, for example. Headlines are perhaps the most important part of any ad or sales letter. After all, if a person doesn't read the headline and like it, they're not going to keep reading the email or the sales letter or anything like that. So modeling what works really matters here. Now what you do is this. When you see a headline you like, save a copy of it, and then use it for inspiration when you need to write a headline. I have 10 headlines you can use right now. In fact, I've created templates out of them where you just fill in the blanks at charliepage.com. Second, there are also sites that will help you create great copy by filling in the blanks, by simply filling in some information, and then it generates the copy for you. Now, I have to tell you, as a copywriter, I was very skeptical of these sites. So what I did was I spent a lot of money to test all of them out. And I have to say I was pleasantly surprised by some of them. You can see my favorite at charliepage.com/copy. This is what I use every day. I log into this site every day, and it works very, very well. Now let's talk about email follow-up. There's no question that email follow-up works, but it's hard to write the emails, right? It really is. And to know when to send them and how often to send them, and there are just a lot of questions when it comes to email follow-up. So we know that email follow-up can triple sales versus no follow-up. Now, this has been proved many times. I've seen it happen many times in many niches over my 17 years. But how do you get it done? Well, there are 2 ways. Number 1, model successful affiliate program emails. These are the emails you get from affiliate programs. While I'm not recommending to use swipe emails as is, in other words, don't take the email that they provide, put your link in and send it out. That's just a mistake, because if you have an affiliate program with like 5,000 affiliates and they're all doing the same thing, then everybody sees the same email. It just doesn't work. So what I do recommend is you model those emails. You model how they're written, move some paragraphs around, remove a few paragraphs, accentuate a point. So here's how you do that. You join a top affiliate program, and then you see how they're writing their emails. And here's why. Big affiliate programs, the ones that are really successful, they pay very, very expensive copywriters to write these emails for them. And you can take those and model what they do. Like I said, change a few words around, change a few paragraphs around, and use them for your own formula. Number 2, you can have it done for you, and that can be expensive if you hire a top person to write just for you. Or you can try this. I've got something you can try. charliepage.com/TKMP. Next, we have the all-important sales funnel, and they are all important. If you're not using a sales funnel, you're losing sales and spending far too much on advertising. And the reason is that a sales funnel will capture more people into your selling process than any other type of marketing that you can do. But how do you create a great sales funnel? Actually, it can be pretty hard. When I first created a sales funnel a long time ago, I was trying to create the pages by hand and tie them all together and do all that stuff. It was tough. Or it can be very, very easy. Now, there are two solutions. You can use the tool I use and love. I use this every single day. Go to charliepage.com/shortcut and you'll see what I'm talking about. I use it for everything. The second is you can hire a professional. If you hire a pro to build your funnel, that's smart. It's smart for two reasons. Number one, you can skip the learning curve and you get a great product. You get a great sales funnel done for you. And number two, you can model that funnel over and over again for any product you want to promote. You see, you really only need about 3 sales funnels ever. And so if you have one built for you, you can just copy that idea over and over. I mean, you paid for it, so you can copy it over and over again. So why not have a pro build them for you, and then you can copy it for all the products you want to promote. Now, if you want me to do that, you can contact me at support@charliepage.com and we can talk about it. I'd be happy to help if I can. Now let's talk about advertising. Advertising is very important. You've got to have a way to get people to your website, and the name of the game is advertising. So many people struggle to know what to say in their ads, though. What do you say? How do I entice people to visit my website and make a purchase? Now, there's no need for that when tools exist to tell us what runs where. One of those is Google Alerts. You can sign up for Google Alerts totally free, and Google will email you every time one of your competitors is mentioned online. So that's a great resource right there. Another is SEMrush. That's SEMrush.com. They provide great data on ads that are running now and have run over time. Another one is spyfu.com, which does something similar to SEMrush. Now, what you want to do is this. You want to look for ads that have been running continuously for over 6 months. And here's why. If the same ad has been running that long, you know it's working. People aren't paying to continue running an ad that doesn't work. So when you find one that's been running 3 months, that's good. 6 months is even better. If it's been running 6 months or more, you know that thing is working. You can find it and you can model it using those tools. Of course, don't copy it because that would be wrong. Another area is content marketing. A lot of people want to do content marketing because it works. They want to post to their blog and do other types of content marketing. There's no doubt that it works. But what do you write about? Again, we come back to the same problem. I don't know what to write about. I don't want to write. So if you want to do content marketing, but you don't want to write every word yourself, consider curation. I have an entire course called Curation Power. You can see that at curationpower.com. And that's where I teach this method. Now, curation is using the best of the best content with attribution. And then you add your own commentary. That's the name of the game. And that makes your article unique. So let's say that you're going to write an article about ad trackers. You find 5 articles or 3 that are really great about ad trackers. You pull the best of the best from them. You add some commentary. You add a link back to the original article. And boom, you've got a brand new article that you've written that is unique, and Google will love it. What you're doing is surveying the very best thinking and reporting on that. And you're sharing your ideas as well. So now you have not 1, but 5 areas where you can model success and begin to see greater results in your marketing. If you like this, you can get much more at charliepage.com. If you're not on my site now, watching this on charliepage.com, please visit me over there. If you like this video and found it helpful, please share it. This is Charlie. I hope you have an excellent day.